All right, we're 2 minutes late. We got caught up talking, didn't even realize what time it was, but we got to get started. We got a lot of shit to cover tonight. What the fuck? This week, we've got what, 4 or 5 topics. We could have had fucking 10.
It was the gift that kept on giving.
Yeah.
We could take 2 or 3 hours to do this show if we wanted.
First thing, Jason, I think you missed this when we were talking about Candace had to come fight a liberal, angry liberal woman on my Facebook. I don't understand these liberals with the voter ID. I made a video about, you might have seen it, that I had a cold last week, and I legitimately had to get my ID to buy a bottle of NyQuil. I know I say NyQuil funny, but I had to buy a bottle of NyQuil. I had to have an ID. And so this
fun?
Yeah, fun. This fucking twat, she's like, you fucking moron. It's because it's addictive. And so I comment, I'm like, why are white liberal women so fucking angry? Then Candace got on her ass. Candace, what I should have told her was, hey, my body, my choice. I could buy NyQuil if I want.
I mean, first of all, she's incorrect. Okay, let's start with the fact that you can make meth from NyQuil and other items. Yeah. So they're just trying to track the meth train. Yeah. Okay, like it's not because it's addictive. It's because you mix it with bleach and you have meth.
But see, that's the dumb shit though. Is pseudoephedrine?
Yeah.
Is what you need to show your ID for. NyQuil, I can grab it here. I can grab it off the shelf.
Yeah, me too.
But if I want Sudafed, I have to go to the pharmacy and
it doesn't do shit. Sudafed does not do shit. Can we it doesn't do anything. Like they need to bring back the Tylenol with codeine, and they need to bring back the cough medicine with codeine. Y'all remember that shit?
No. Hey, do I remember it? I had I'm allergic to, didn't know this.
Oh,
but I had
sad for you.
Probably 12, 13 years ago, I had a root canal and the doctor gave me Tylenol with codeine. And I took it, and at the time I didn't know I had a heart attack. It was the symptoms of a heart attack. Beth threw me in the car. We had at the time we had an emergency room about 2 miles away, so we didn't call an ambulance. Legitimately having a heart attack. Come to find out, I had an allergic reaction to codeine. So that's the only thing I'm allergic to.
No, I'll tell you what. They need to bring the cough medicine with codeine back, because I had a doctor. All she did was give me that every time I was sick. You sweat the shit out like Wyatt Earp. You sleep for 5 days.
Oh, if you're not allergic to it, there's nothing better if you're not allergic.
Everybody's sick for like 4 weeks. Okay. And they're like, Tylenol for your symptoms.
Yeah.
The system. That's a whole other topic.
Speaking of twats, y'all want to cover this twat first?
Oh, yes. Yes. She's my favorite twat.
I love her.
Yeah.
So many crimes and think that you are above the law.
Tell them your mother is a federal prosecutor.
Yes. Hey, Mom, how are you? This is Officer Gomez. Your son's fine.
Officer Gomez,
how are you?
This is
Yes.
Federal prosecutor.
Okay,
that's my son.
Yeah.
He's a Harvard graduate.
Yeah.
He's not a criminal. He has no criminal record, no criminal history.
And think that you are above the law.
Officer, is that really necessary? This is a kid that doesn't do anything. He's a Harvard graduate and a Yale researcher. He teaches geometry to folks.
I understand that.
Why would you put something on his record like this?
No.
Can you give him?
Officer Gomez deserves a raise. Let's start
Officer Gomez, hats off to Officer Gomez. What a classy guy. What a professional. And look, that's despite what this twat like the Sunny Hostin, these other ones, Twatzola, Sunny Hostin, and the rest of them at the View think most policemen, Candace, are like Officer Gomez.
Yes,
they conduct themselves like that. She's lucky. She didn't encounter somebody else who would have face planted her on the car. So, what are y'all's thoughts on that? I mean, I think it's funny because even liberals can't really defend that because she's asking not the fact of her showing up at the scene, because look, some people are saying he's 24 years old. She had no business there. she had a right to go there. I didn't have any problem with her going there because, look, I have adult kids, and if they call me and say, hey, I'm about to get arrested, I'm going to show up. I'm not going to interfere. I'm not going to ask for favors, even if it's somebody that I may know. If I'm not asking for that, I just want to make sure he's okay, and I want to see what's going on because I'm going to try to, if he gets arrested, my son gets arrested, my daughter gets arrested, I'm going to try to bail him out. So I kind of want to know the situation. I'm not going to try to influence and throw my weight around if I was in that position.
So do we know like what the outcome of this was? Because
he got a summons for trespassing.
So we played this on one more, and it was, probably right after it, like the day after it happened. But
yeah,
I was sitting there watching it, and I don't have an issue her showing up, but like I'm a former federal prosecutor. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care. I don't care.
What does that even mean? You know,
I don't give a fuck whether you're a federal prosecutor. I don't give a fuck if you're the sheriff, and this is your kid. Now, granted, James, you know as well as I do, there are some things that may or may not happen. But
yeah, I'm from Louisiana. We don't. Yeah, I know exactly how that works.
But when you show, I don't care who you are. Cool.
Yeah.
You're telling me a great story, but guess what? He was still trespassing, and he's still going to get whether it's a citation or arrest, whatever, how it works. I don't know, but it's just it's one of those things. You see her on The View, and everything that she does, everything that she says, oh, I'm unsafe when there's American flags. But now all of a sudden, now she is completely good with law enforcement who is respecting the flag.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't have to, I guess, but she's a fucking clown.
Well, first off, the first thing she said was, I am a federal prosecutor. So I think she should be arrested for misrepresenting herself as a sworn federal prosecutor. That is a crime. She
James
is
going for.
Yeah, no, I'm going for the jugular on this cunt. So that's public intimidation. I don't know New York law, but in Louisiana that would have been public intimidation. And I'm glad that your son went to Harvard. I'm sure that he went to Harvard completely on his own merit, and your influence.
And he can't fucking read a no trespassing sign.
That's what I'm saying.
Was
he absent the day they taught reading? Was he absent the day they taught reading at Harvard?
Yeah, like hi, privilege. Hi, that is privilege right there.
Yeah, that is, and I say this all the time.
You come out of an Ivy League school and you're a 4th grade fucking teacher.
Geometry teacher.
Yeah. It's geometry, Jason. It's geometry.
Yes, geometry.
It makes no fucking sense to me.
Yeah, I don't.
Same thing as geometry.
Issue as a mom, right? If I were in that situation, the first thing I would say to my son is like, you dumbass, you didn't fucking see a no trespassing sign? Yeah, and I feel like I do that now, because it's like, hold your children accountable. And instead you're trying to get him out of whatever you're trying to get him out of. But the other thing that's really concerning to me is the fact that you're a federal prosecutor, but you're not smart enough to know that he would probably just get a citation, go to court, say, I'm sorry, and that'll be the end of it. Like, you don't think that would be the case. You're so frazzled over a fucking ticket.
Yeah, I'm going. Like I said, I'm going to show up and find out what's going on. I'm going to get my kids out if it's not something that's real serious. If they murdered or raped somebody, I'm obviously not going to do that. Yeah. But I'm going to beat their ass when I get home. That's the difference. She victimized him. He was the victim. I want to see what's going on. Then I'm going to slap the fuck out of him. I'm going to get him out. I'm going to get you out. How much is his bill? I'm going to get you out. But I'm going to beat your ass when we get.
Smack the shit out of you when you get out, because it's like how. Again,
that's how we were raised, and I know I'm quite a bit older than you, and a little bit older. Well, I'm quite a bit older than Jason too, and I'm from the South. In the South, and in my generation, the cop was right, the teacher was right, and that's just what it was. Unless you otherwise proved it strongly, they were fucking right. And now, to her defense, a little bit.
Ew.
She wasn't ugly. She wasn't like combative. It was, she was just a whiny little bitch.
She wasn't ugly. She looked like,
Oh, she looked like she's an ugly woman. Yeah.
She had that. Well, I mean,
She had the face. She had the liberal.
I had a big interview today, and
lack of accountability face. That's what I saw. The liberal lack of accountability face.
She was asking the cop to realize who the fuck she was.
Yes.
She was asking the cop to. She was asking the cop to break policy and break the law. Is what she was doing. You know, she always talking about, and this is so great. And that's why we titled the show "A Dose of White Privilege." How many times do you hear her? She can't have a show without talking about white supremacy or white privilege. And I say this, and I do shows on this all the time. We don't have, and this is a prime example. It proved my point that I say every week. We don't have a white privilege problem. We don't have a white supremacy problem. We have an elitist privilege problem in this country. And she is part of the elitist crowd that expresses privilege.
And she probably believes that if her son was white, he wouldn't have gotten a citation. But it's really funny because as a white person, especially a girl, I have never in all of my life ever gotten out of a ticket. I don't know what it is. I'm nice. I'm respectful. Nobody's like, you know what, ma'am? We don't need to do this. Have a nice day. I literally was pulled over last year. I will never forget this. I was dropping turkeys off at my church for the soup kitchen that my husband and I help out at. Had the turkeys on my way to church. Cop pulls me over for an inspection sticker because I don't like the government telling me what to do. So I wait until I get pulled over. And he was like, look, I know you're obviously going to get it done, but I still have to write you the ticket and then we can appear in court, which is exactly what I did. And I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, I am donating hundreds of dollars of turkeys for a fucking soup kitchen. And here I am getting my ass a ticket. White as can be.
Here's a problem, Candace. Here's a problem.
It never fails.
The problem is, A, you live in a state where you have inspection stickers, for one.
It's fucking unfair.
Two is in a church parking lot, you didn't pull your tits out and show it. If you'd have showed your tits, you'd have gotten out of the ticket.
No, I wasn't built for that at that time. Now, I mean, it's,
Yeah, I think tonight you probably wouldn't get the ticket tonight.
Listen, never in my life, no matter what I've looked like, no matter how I've behaved, I've never gotten out of a ticket. And I'm a clean driver. I have no moving violation. There's nothing on my record.
Well, it doesn't sound like you are. It sounds like you get pulled over a lot.
What's that?
Sounds like you get pulled over a lot.
No, but I'm saying in my entire life, from the time I was able to drive until
you're not
now,
even 40. You act like you're 80 in your entire life. You've only been driving for like 20 years.
And I've probably been pulled over 5 times. And I've always gotten some sort of ticket.
Not a lot.
No, but I've always gotten one. And they'll be like, oh, I didn't put points, or, just get your sticker and then we'll just go to court. Like I've never just been like, oh, have a nice day, ma'am. And I know that happens to people. It's never happened to me. And I know that Sonny is probably going to spin this as, oh, well, if my son was white, they would have just let it go. But
no,
criminal
they wouldn't. They arrest white people every day. There was
criminal
brown people and gay people and straight people and Pentecostal people every single day.
And my question is,
everybody gets arrested when they break the law.
And my question is, apparently, from what I understand from the start of the video and from what the police officers were saying, there were people that called that he was there. So how long were you there? If you're just walking on by.
If the response time's a good response time for a call like that would be 10 minutes. So god dang, how long was he there?
So what are you doing? Like if you're just walking, like fucking walk. What are you doing?
I was trying to figure out exactly where the fuck he was. Like it was hard. To me, it looked like one of our apartment complexes, like that you would have, around here. And he was out, as Will Ferrell would say, yogging. The silent J. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. So to me, the whole thing was weird anyway, but I felt the cops handled their shit the way they should have. You don't need mommy fucking showing up. You're a grown ass motherfucking man.
And you don't need mommy saying, tell them I'm a federal prosecutor, sweetheart. Like, come on.
Do you realize I'm on The View? I'd have grabbed another fucking charge somewhere, somehow. I'd have grabbed another charge and fucking attached it to him.
And I can tell you right now, Louisiana, he'd have had a lot more than trespassing after that incident. They'd have found something. Public intimidation. She'd have been arrested too if she'd have been here. I'm telling you, it would have been bad.
So here's my question though: is like Sonny loves to make shows about these specific instances, and yet she has been silent about this Body cam footage came out. All the things came out. She
She's
has
got to be
said not
embarrassed.
a word. Because how do you defend that after you take these such, liberal stances on criminal activity? Okay. And here it's served on a silver platter to the rest of the world on how you actually think you should be treated. And there's been no questioning, not like, hey, let me just come out and address this. Nothing. She's going to pretend it never happened, and she's never going to be questioned by anybody about it.
Because
the elitists move on.
Because exactly. Because you can't question them on it.
Right.
If she thinks people love her and they don't, and if she had an ounce of humility, she could actually get a win on this. If she had an ounce of humility, she could get on the show and say, look, before we start, I got something I want to say, and do about a 3-minute monologue on, hey, what I did was, I was emotional. It's my son. I know he's a good guy. He did wrong. I had no business trying to intimidate and invoking privilege, and use the word privilege, invoking privilege because of my who I am. I should have not have done that. And I'm advising each of you to never act the way that I did. She can't do it. She doesn't have an ounce of humility in her, but that would be the right thing to do.
You're absolutely right. And I would actually respect her for doing that. But yeah, you'll never see that.
Don't worry. You can go ahead and hold your respect, because she ain't fucking doing it. She's not going to do it.
And again, you're right. As a mom, like, the first thing she should do is just be candid and be like, look, it's my kid. I'm going to try to figure a way to get him out of something. But I realize that it's so hypocritical because of the stances I take. And she could win over the entire country just with dumbing that down and saying, hey, as a mom, look, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And any mom would do the same thing. But she really just is, the fact that she's avoiding discussing it pisses me off even more.
So I got the big issue that I have going on right now is about Amy Coney Barrett. And I put this video up from my show.
Fucking traitor.
This morning. What'd I do? Oh, her. Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
No, I thought you were calling me a traitor. No, she is a traitor. And let me tell you, this is legit. This is real. I did the research. She is voting. She used to vote. She was one of the most conservative. And she is now voting 50%, I think, 50-50. She was voting 85 with the conservative, like Clarence Thomas. She was voting 85% with them. And now that's man, this is very, very alarming. So I'll it is pretty obvious. If you've watched the video, look at her demeanor. I guess we can talk about it when it's done.
The service was going to put me in the position of explaining to my children what a bulletproof vest was and why I had to wear one. It's also been reported in the news that roughly 6 weeks ago, I was the victim of a swatting incident. At that point, one of my teenage sons, opened the door to go out with friends and saw in our street, it was full of police cars, who had responded to a false report of gunshots and raised voices in my home.
Okay, so if you saw the same video that I saw, I see a very scared woman. So yes, she has a right to be scared, but let's break this down.
Are you gonna lie on TikTok?
Look, I had to explain to my son, my 12-year-old son, why I was wearing a bulletproof vest. Oh, you did? Yeah, I wore a bulletproof vest when my kids were little. I had to explain to them what they were for. But you know what I didn't have and what policemen don't have? They don't live in a fortress. Do you know the level of security that Supreme Court justices get? And people like Amy Coney Barrett are making decisions that are putting just the decision that she made with this birthright citizenship. You know the danger that she is putting Border Patrol, ICE officers, what the danger she's putting them in? They don't live in a fortress. Their kids, they have to explain their kids why they're wearing bulletproof vests. You know how much they're getting swatted? The Supreme Court has done nothing to protect these warriors. But this sissy is going to complain and whine about having to wear a bulletproof vest in a fortress of security that she.
That Performing this service was going to put me in the position of
So
explaining.
what's
to my
y'all's thoughts
children
on that?
Okay, so I said this
Sorry,
before.
I thought you were talking like you
Because that's the same shirt on.
because the background and the shirt was. I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
No,
She's
no.
not built for this. I've said that the last time, and I know that's
No,
why
that's
she
exactly
made the
right.
decision
Yes.
she made. I knew it from the time that her confirmation hearing was going on. Like, she is a very, mom type of vibe. Like, that is what she's been her whole life. So she's not built for this. I do believe that she is acting a lot out of fear, and I believe that she didn't want to make the birthright citizen call because of that very fear. And
But she can't have the job. She can't work there.
I think she's heavily influenced by fear, and
I agree, and that's scary.
It is scary, and I think she's probably experiencing more of these incidences more often. And I think the way that it is so back to back, and the fact that her children are younger, I think doesn't she have like maybe a 10-year-old? I think maybe even younger than that. So I mean, I get it from that standpoint, but yeah, it is definitely making her vote with the masses instead of what is right. I don't think she's using her judgment properly, and she's using it in a way to just make sure that she's not the fall guy and that her and her family don't get the brunt of the mob.
All right. So she has multiple children.
Mm-hmm.
She knew exactly what she was getting into when she took that fucking job.
Yes.
Just like I'm going to say congratulations to JD Vance on the birth of his child. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Yep.
He has kids. He has a wife. And the first vice president in 150 years, sitting vice president, to have a child while in office.
I think that's amazing. I think it's amazing.
Little tidbit, but she knew exactly what she was fucking getting into when she got sworn in to be a fucking Supreme Court justice. And it's unfortunate. Yes, you're going to take some fucking risks. Your family is going to take some fucking risks. I don't want to hear you fucking whine about, oh my God, we're getting threatened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you got ICE officers who are getting in
out there, but guess what? Okay, I'm a fireman paramedic. I could make a bad run and somebody not like me and threaten my fucking family, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my God, I'm a fireman paramedic. I need protection.
Hey, Jason, why did they invent sidewalks?
Why?
Because the streets ain't for everybody, baby.
That's right.
She ain't made for the streets.
These mean streets, the fucking Supreme Court justice.
Yeah, the streets ain't made for you. Ain't made for the streets.
I would never be able to do it. I got to be honest with you. Like, there are moments where I'm like, oh, am I putting myself in danger? Like, am I putting my family in danger? There are moments I have that, like, I don't know, people are fucking nuts. Yeah. So like, I get it. I think it's hard when that carrot is dangled in front of your face, $320,000 a year, and you're like, "This is the highest next step of my career."
It's the most prestigious position on there.
Exactly. So how do you know what I mean?
Raise your hand up. Just fucking talk.
Well, I don't want to talk over anybody.
Down.
I don't want to talk over anybody.
That's what we do.
But here's the thing: you knew what those risks were going to be, right? So
yes and no, though. Yes and no, because people weren't this fucked up 6 years ago.
I agree with that. Didn't do the honorable thing and resign. I have why am I echoing? What the fuck?
Oh, you're echoing like a motherfucker.
Oh, good. It's not me.
I don't know why. I'm gonna back off the mic a little bit. No, it's even worse.
Turn your computer down.
Maybe that's what it is. All right, is that better?
Nope.
No. So anyway, after my show this morning, one of my closest friends, I think he's listening tonight. He loves both of you. He loves Candace more than you, Jason, but he listens. He's listening tonight. Shout out to him. I'm not going to say his name, but shout out to him. He knows who he is. But he called me and look, he just retired from our agency, and he was.
James.
I don't know what the hell's going on with my mic tonight.
I know it's not.
All right, how's that? No, I don't know what it is.
I don't hear anything. Maybe
I hear the echo in myself.
Yeah, you made it worse.
Well, let me see what it did. I'm gonna finish my story, then I'm gonna shut up.
Listen,
All right,
if you start
so-
bleeding from your rectum, I'm scared.
So he called me and he was like, "Man, you're spot on this." And I told him, look, he was the head trainer of our academy, and he trained thousands of people. One of the best instructors I ever met. Good guy, just a stand up guy. And I asked him, I said, "Look,
Your money right now, by the way.
good. I'm going to stay this way." I said, "Look, let me ask you this." I said, "How many people that you trained through the years in the academy?" Maybe they went through a scenario-based training, they went through something, and they decided, hey, look, this ain't for me. And they quit. He said, man, a lot. He said, it happened every academy. Somebody just said, this job ain't for me. That don't mean they're a bad guy. They went on to do something else, another career, worked in one of the refineries, because the streets weren't made for them. They did the honorable thing. She needs to, I'm not saying she's a bad lady.
It's too late.
But what
though.
I saw was a scared, feeble woman who should not be making the types of decisions that our nation's security depend on.
You knew that
agree.
that was going to be a risk. You knew that. Every Supreme Court justice knows that when they go in. I mean, look at what Kavanaugh went through. To get fucking brought in. And he still gets fucking hate mail and letters and shit just because it's fucking Kegger Kavanaugh. I mean,
Yeah,
as dumb as that is, but
Well,
you
the-
know that's going to happen. So
I
for
think
them
if she
to
didn't
go,
have
and they
young
want more
kids.
funding. They want more funding for security. Well,
Yeah.
what happened in the last, let's just say 15 years?
Radicals.
Nobody else has asked for fucking more funding. Now, granted, the world's changed, and I get it, and there's more weirdos out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not upset about them. It's the way they're trying to do it.
Well,
I think the
did
fact that we've gotten to a place of radicalization, you know what I mean? Like, and I think her biggest issue is she's got too many fucking kids that are young. Like, it's not like, I mean, yeah, JD Vance, his kids are young too, but I feel like it's different. And I also feel like a man handles this stuff differently than a woman does.
Okay, I mean, yeah, mama
I
bear
agree with
mentality.
I do
Mama
agree
bear
with that.
mentality kicks in, and I get it.
Mhm.
So,
But I also agree with the fact, but she's kind of fucked, right? Because she's already made some loaded decisions, right? So she can't necessarily quit and just go back home because it's still going to be bad for her. She's got to figure out a way to
her career would be done.
exactly, and she's still going to get death threats. So it's like, what are you doing? You got to figure something out.
Yeah.
But she can't continue to allow that to sway her decision making because I mean,
She is.
birthright citizenship is like
That was the
the
big
easiest
one,
thing.
man. That was the big
was
one.
the easiest thing. And,
It was
and
easy,
I
but
gotta
it was
be honest
big.
with you.
Candace.
I feel like everything's going to shit.
Here's the
And
thing:
I don't know if
Oh,
y'all
it
feel
is.
that
It
way.
absolutely is.
our vice
of it's going to
president,
shit.
our vice president of the United States, his house literally is 15 minutes that way from me.
Mhm.
Some fucking weirdo who had a mental issue threw a fucking rock through the glass of the house while they were there. And whenever he's here, the streets get shut down and whatever, and everybody loses their fucking mind. And I'm like, he's allowed to come to his own house.
Right.
Granted, he's got one in DC, but this is the one that he owns.
Yeah.
The people own that one. He's allowed to
Yeah.
come home. And I
He
hear
is.
all these fucking libtard motherfuckers.
Mhm.
Cincy. Where is Cincy? Like Cincy.
Yeah, that guy.
He's gone. He's been gone for a long time.
They're like, oh my God. Oh, fucking Columbia Parkway shut down. I can't go this way. Blah, 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 blah. The guy's allowed to go to his house.
yeah.
But he handled his fucking business though. Like when the rock got thrown through his fucking window, he literally went out to the porch, talked to the Secret Service guy, and was like, hey, what the fuck was that? What do we need to do? And they already had, a perimeter already fucking set up. And he knew that was going to be a potential
Mhm.
issue, right? So, when he's in, the vice president's fucking house in DC, I can't remember what they call it. What do they call that? The name of the VP's house, but
I have no idea.
Oh,
Don't even have to worry about
the
it.
Naval Observatory.
Yes, the Naval Observatory. There's fucking fences and shit. But when he's here,
it's just his
he
house,
knows that that's going to be an issue. I don't know how, Supreme Court justices, how that works, but where she's bitching about having to wear a vest, well, do you not want to wear the vest? I'd wear it easily. I need to get in a car, put the vest on, go home. Cool, got it. I mean, granted, she had threats and everything else, but
it's a real simple conversation. I had that conversation with my kids when they were little. Hey, what's that? It's a vest. Why you have it? Because if somebody shoots me, I probably won't die. It's part of the job. And that's what she has to explain. I mean, it's just what it is.
Yeah.
It's not that, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's what it is.
We're a kinder, gentler world, James.
Yeah. And again, like,
I mean, I know I was, back in the
Vance had a hard life. You know what I mean? He saw some shit. Amy Coney Barrett did not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she's from Louisiana, right?
I'm sure. Yeah, I do remember that actually.
But she's not
shocked she's one of yours.
She's definitely not from the streets of Louisiana.
Exactly.
She's from the suburbs. She's from the sidewalks of Louisiana.
You're taking this polished person who's been that way her whole life, and now you're like, by the way, you might get shot at, Miss Barrett. And she's like, the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, I definitely think she bit off more than she could chew. I think the fact that people have been more radicalized within easily the last 5 or 6 years.
Well, yeah, we have domestic terrorism. The known as the Democratic Party as a domestic
on the daily.
They are, and that was the main part of my show. Is what I focused on her mostly, but really what it was a focus was the Democrat Party is a domestic terror organization, and they're winning because of this. Look at, I always somehow go back to George Floyd. That was a sham. And it's because the Democrats are.
You fucking speak of him with respect, sir.
What's his name? Who, Floyd?
St.
Floyd. Yeah, St. George. So that's the Democrat Party has got to be stopped. They are a domestic terror organization. They're terrorizing, and this is a perfect example. I don't like, of course, Ketanji Brown and Sotomayor and all them, but the issue, at least one thing about them, they actually believe in the dumb shit that I cannot.
Well, it's easy to do that when the mob is on your side, of course.
Yeah, but
Ketanji Brown.
Yeah,
like,
I agree
cool,
with. Yeah, no, you're right. No, because we don't. Because you know why? Because we're not domestic terrorists, Candace. We don't terrorize people. So you have a good point.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why they do it, right? Because, and it pisses me off, you guys, because I almost want us to be like violent lunatics. Maybe that's what we need to be. But at the end of the day, we know that obviously that's not who we are as people. But the fact that they are like that, they're going to get their way. Yeah. And that's what's happening. I mean, I got to be honest with you guys. I see it just like the trajectory is going down. Normally, we're happy warriors and we'll always put a smile on our faces, but it's going down. You still got shit going on in Iran. That's not clearing up anytime fucking soon.
No, it's not.
Now people are dying. Gas is stagnant. People are now bitching even more about prices again. Like, he really did undo everything that he was doing. And I don't know. I don't know how to like make a case for this administration anymore. I'm kind of really at that point. We can't pass the SAVE Act. We can't do anything. And there's so much like infighting and bullshit. And it's like, this is it. This is where we're at. I will never be a Democrat. I will never be independent because I don't think independents are really independent. I think they are recycled, ideas of, Marxism and
I'm not a fence rider. Exactly. I'm not going to ever be a fence rider. I'm not.
They want everything, but then it equates to nothing at the end of the day, right? So it's like I'm always going to vote Republican. I feel like that is going to be the closest to any sort of conservative value, no matter what. But we're fucking up, and it's been like not a good second half of the year.
Trump has obviously not made many friends or whatever. I'm still okay with what's going on, but what I wish is he would put the fucking foot on the gas, bomb the shit out of fucking Iran. Bomb it all. Bomb it all. Right.
Wipe it out.
I'll get all kinds of fucking hate for this.
And let's move on. Yeah.
Bomb it all. And don't even, we're not talking anymore. We've tried to
Yeah.
talk. We've had fucking 6 ceasefires in quotes.
Yeah.
In a week. We've had 6 this
literally.
week.
Yeah. So just bomb the motherfucker, make it glass. It's unfortunate. People are going to die. No more of our soldiers need to die. Be done with it and be like, all right, motherfuckers, this is what's happening. We own straight until you can figure it out, and then we'll give it back once you have, because we fix everything. Once we fuck it up, we fix everything.
And then we pay for it.
Yeah. Just be done with it. Fuck.
Yeah. And it's like, this is also, it goes right back to radicalization, right? Like these are radical people. And so I get what he was trying to do, and I support what he was trying to do, but you're trying to do it with radicals who would rather die.
He's trying to do it the right way.
America like handle any of their shit. These people would rather die, and they will take you and any of your fucking soldiers with them. And so that's kind of where we're at now. Now we're losing American soldiers, and that's pissing people off even more. And prices are still going up, right? Like I don't know how to defend that, right? How do we continue to defend that? So I also feel, as somebody that supports this movement, I'm a little pissed because it's like I'm not given what I need to continue to defend what's going on.
He got us working without
people,
a net. Yeah.
Exactly. And so people are just so easily, they're going to attack us. They're going to do whatever. And it's like, I don't know how to defend myself anymore because
y'all keep
it
talking.
has gotten to the
I'm
point
I'm going pee. The old man bladder's kicking in. I'm going pee. I'll be right back. And I want to talk about Nolan Wells.
3.5-pound child. And he's fine.
Well, I'm fucking old, Candace.
You got to get your damn prostate checked.
I fucking love it. That's amazing. But no, Candace, I'm with you. Like I fight with this one lady on one of our Facebook like neighborhood, chat groups or pages. And she's a complete lefty. And I have friends that are left, and we don't agree, but like we can agree to get along. You know what I mean? Like you just move on.
You're adults. Yeah.
Yes. This fucking lady is just a complete and utter fucktard.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and Jill's like, oh, you're texting her or you're posting on her page. I'm like, yep, sure fucking am. And I have flames coming off my thumbs. I'm like, this fucking idiot. But I agree with you. It is hard to defend, but I also feel there's going to be a good outcome. You just got to hang on. Everybody's got to hang on, but we're hanging on right now by the thumbs. Where we were here,
right
now we're here.
And the problem is midterms. That's what I mean. Like if this was
like
done,
you said, midterms. You said it last week.
We're done.
Yeah, we're done
because if we could have wrapped this up in the beginning of July, you know what I'm saying? And again, the ceasefire and all that fun stuff. I also think that makes it look worse, right? Because we did this whole, ceasefire, we opened the Strait of Hormuz, everything's fine. And now here we are back at it again, and it's worse. So,
holy shit. That's the fastest piss I've ever seen in my entire life.
I don't think so.
Thank you.
That was fast as hell.
I don't know how you're supposed to respond to that. Thank you. Thank you. Appropriate response to that. Well, that's good. I'm glad I impressed you.
Well, next time, just put the catheter.
Yeah, exactly. Like pee into a bottle like everybody else.
Well, I actually do have a pee cup that I bought from TikTok for when I'm working, and I can't get to a bathroom.
Oh my God, I almost bought those. Are they worth it?
I bought one. Hey, it's worth great. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. You guys have like ultimate pee accessibility. Like, how much easier can the world make it for you all?
Okay, I don't want to get arrested by just whipping it out in public and pee.
I'm gonna buy Candace. I'm gonna buy you a Shiwi.
What is that? It's like
they make them for women too. Yeah, they make them for women.
Like a Shiwi.
Google it.
Yeah, it's called a Shiwi. Yeah,
I'm terrified.
All right, y'all want to talk about Nolan Wells?
Yes, let's do it.
I'm just gonna be up front. I'm not playing any Ben Crump or Al Sharpton videos. I want to talk about this kid, but I can't. I'm just not going to.
I don't know a lot about this situation.
Okay. So Nolan Wells, kid in Mississippi, 18 years old. He goes out on a boat with numerous. He was on a boat with, I think, 5 or 6 friends, one boat, but there was numerous boats. There were hundreds of people on this island that is 10 miles from the shore. That's where they go party and they're drinking and all that. Well, his friends come back. He doesn't. His phone's on the boat, and he washes up a couple days later. And so immediately he washes up a couple days later.
What the fuck's a washer up?
He washes up on the shore. He got what they think happened was he got drug in by a riptide. No, he got drug in by a riptide. And that happens. They're drinking.
Oh, I did see this. So he disappeared, right? They're looking for him.
He disappeared, then he washed up on the shore. The Cajun Navy ended up, so that's and you know, I know a lot of the people in the Cajun Navy. The Cajun Navy was originated in my area of Louisiana. So it's a tragedy. The parents are, of course, looking for answers, and they have every right to. But the biggest mistake they made is they have hired the 2 biggest race whores on earth, Ben Crump and Al Sharpton, and now they want, you know, oh yeah, they went and did a.
Well, you knew fucking Sharpton would be involved.
Yeah, so now they're, you know, of course, because so you know, it's like you can't win with this. So if they didn't have any black friends or racist, and because they had one black friend, they killed him. So they're accusing these kids of murder. Something happened. What's coming out is
what was the dynamic? What was the dynamic of the people on the boat?
They're all white, young white males, except him. Well, what's being reported that happened is something happened with the boat. The boat was taking on some water. Bilge pump was coming out. The bilge pump was out, so they decided just to haul ass. And if you know anything about boats, you just haul ass, get the water out.
Yeah.
And he was macking on some girl, what 18-year-old boys do. And so the only thing that does, I guess, look a little suspicious is that kids don't get away from their phones. Well, the thing about that is, unless there's a woman involved, if you're macking on a chick and your friends are like, hey, dude, we got to go. He's like, hey, I'm good. I'm going to catch a ride later. You know, so that's where the controversy is. And I mean, it's a tragedy, and I really feel for the parents, but he drowned. It's just what it is. And then they have the autopsy. So the autopsy, so far it looks like there's not, you know, any foul play. Well, they decide to have an independent. They always talk about these. We're an independent autopsy, independent investigation. Well, how is that independent? An independent autopsy is the one that is performed by the hired coroner. Right. You know, I can kind of see that sometimes when police are involved, and I get that, you know, saying about independent. So why would the police be covering this up? So you're saying your autopsy is independent. How is that independent? You're paying a man. So the person that you're paying is not going to be more biased. So none of it makes sense. It's just a tragedy that they're letting these, you know, these race baiters, you know, play them and make money. And it's a total tragedy. You know, my thoughts are this is what I think happened. I've been following it pretty good. This is what I think happened. He met a girl. He's trying to get with her, and he stayed behind, and he ended up getting sucked into the water. You know.
Okay, wait.
Go ahead.
I'm fuzzy on something. So the boat started taking on water.
Mm-hmm. All right. You're silent. Can't hear you.
Oh, she didn't charge her battery.
You didn't charge your fucking battery, did you?
I don't think I did. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
we're good.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, I don't think I charged it. Okay. So the boat's taking on water.
God damn, loud and clear. I got you.
They're all on the boat, right? At this point.
Well, I don't know if they were on the boat. They were all on this island. So they noticed the boat, whoever the owner of the boat was saying, we're taking on some water. So how do you get the water out? You got to get in that boat and you got to haul ass, and that water is going to come out. If you let it just stay there, if they wouldn't have left, that boat will end up sinking. So that doesn't make sense.
They don't know. So they don't know whether he was on the boat or they know that he was left behind.
No, they told him, hey, he was talking to some. This is what the boys are saying. Hey, he was talking to some girl, and we said, hey, we got to go. And he's like, hey, I'm good. You know what he was doing?
Yeah. What happened to the girl?
Huh?
What happened to the girl?
I don't know. I don't know enough on that. They're not releasing what everybody is saying, but they did not kill this kid.
No.
You know, bottom line. So my son 10, 15 years ago played college football, and he was really good. He was in Arkansas, which is about 5 hours from us. About the after the first season, look, he was an All-American. He was MVP of the team. As a kicker, he was the MVP. And so he was thinking about leaving the school. And the coach called me and said, look, we got to get him back. I need to know what I'm up against. I feel like I'm recruiting him all again. What am I up against? This is what he asked me. He said, is there a girl involved? And I said, I don't know. And this is what his exact words was to me. And I've used this statement a lot since he told me this. The exact words was, he said, I just need to know if pussy's involved because pussy is undefeated. And so this is what happened. His friends were leaving him. He's talking to a girl. The girl wins, and something tragic happened. They did not kill this kid. Go ahead, Jason. Do you need to go to the restroom? Is that why you putting your fucking hand up?
That's what I was going to say. The same
You're
thing.
not with Pappas and Dan. We let you speak.
I can hold my blood. No, it's hard to get a word in edgewise. I feel like I'm with Dan and Pappas. No.
You asked for the story, and I'm telling the story.
The article that I'm reading is the independent autopsy shows that they cannot rule out foul play, but yet the official autopsy has not even been released.
No,
so how can
they can't rule it in either?
So how can you have like the official, like, you know, whoever's covering the case hasn't released their shit, but the independent one that they paid for, like to your point, they paid for it. I can't rule out foul play. Yeah. But you have results already? You looked at the same fucking body. Like,
this sounds a little bit like reverse racism to me. Oh, exactly, everybody else was white, so they must have killed him.
Yeah, like white privilege.
And when you get Ben Crump involved, absolutely.
Which makes no sense to me, right? Because if the dynamic with everybody was fine, you know what I mean? Like, these are friends.
Yeah,
I don't.
And I'm just so it's just
reminds me of the show Bloodlines on Netflix.
And look, let me tell you, the parents. I absolutely feel for the parents.
Yes,
it's
unfortunate.
They're looking for answers, and they just made a bad mistake by getting these two whores involved. That's all they are. They're just whores.
Which one?
Ben Crump and Al Sharpton.
Oh yeah, okay, all right. I was just
they're just whores.
They're
just race whores.
I just feel like there's so many other explanations for this. Like, it's very like Murdaugh-esque. Like, you guys remember that whole bullshit thing too. It's very Murdaugh-esque. And I'm just like, there's so many explanations for what could have gone on here. And I mean, boys are fucking retarded, especially when you give them a boat. You know what I'm saying?
They were drinking. They're 18. They were drinking. There was the two worst things that were involved: alcohol and girls.
Right. So I don't think this was like a, hey, let's go to this island and then let's kill this guy. And then, you know what I'm saying? Especially if everything with the boat checks out.
Let's kill our best friend. Let's kill our, they were 4 best friends, dude. And nobody.
Because he was black. Okay. Who cares? Like, this is the shit that they do.
So, Jason, what are we supposed to do now? Tell our sons not to have black friends because if something happens to them, they're going to be accused of fucking murder?
Right.
Now we have segregation. Is that what they want?
And Al Sharpton's gonna come knocking on your fucking door to try to fucking be the pariah.
Look, they are just torturing these kids. It's an absolute horrible situation, and I really my condolences go out to the family. But what they're doing to these white kids is absolutely wrong.
Accidents fucking happen. They happen every goddamn day. And unfortunately, you know, it happens to people that I knew growing up.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I was not, you know, part of any of these types of things, but it happens every fucking day, guys. Like
water and alcohol doesn't mix, Jason. You know that. I mean, you know.
And then all of a sudden now you have fucking Al Sharpton and Ben Crump fucking knocking on people's fucking doors. Why?
Money.
Why are you there?
Money.
Well, and here's the thing. This is the problem that I also have is like, I feel like these boys are going to be made examples of, right? Because, you know, everybody's pissy about the Carmelo Anthony thing. So there's so much that's very circumstantial here that it's easier to say, oh, well, this, and this, even though, I mean, you're missing a whole lot of evidence there that you can't really prove or disprove. So I feel like these boys are going to be in for a really tough road. And I think it sucks because that's kind of where we're at, where we are now making examples of kids who probably didn't do anything wrong simply because they are white. Now, and I know what everybody's going to say, reverse the roles. Reverse the roles. Have a boat full of black kids and a white kid is dumb enough to get left on the island and dies. Like, if you're objective enough to look at these things as what they really are, it does not matter what color they are. These are 18-year-old dumbasses.
These are people. These are people.
I got to be honest with you. I live very close to like lake life, you know, lake communities. I have a boat. There are a lot of accidents that happen even on like little lakes by us. We have had there have been deaths. There have been things that have happened, and it's always been fueled by alcohol and young kids that were ditching school, grabbed daddy's boat, did whatever, and fucked around a little too hard. So these are very easily explained situations, and they're tragic and they're sad. But what's happening now is there is such a race bait in this entire country that now these kids have to be worried about, are they going to be the next example?
Yeah. And you brought up, I know we weren't going to talk about, it wasn't on the agenda, but you brought up the Carmelo Anthony shit. How big a deal that was. And have you heard anything about it in the last 3 weeks?
No, he's going through the appeals process. It's going to take months. His appeal is going to be denied.
But everyone was calling for fucking riots and fucking fighting for Carmelo. You haven't heard shit because guess what? People actually, I honestly think, looked at the fucking facts and they're like, what are we going to fight about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know,
all about it that day. I get it. Like they were amped up and hot and ready to go. And then when you take that breath, oh yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
At some point, an influential black person, black leader, somebody like Stephen A. You know, Jason Whitlock. I love Jason Whitlock, but he's a conservative, so he's always calling him out. Somebody has to stand up. A Barack Obama has to stand up and say, "Hey, look, guys, what are we doing? We can't yell this every single time. That's why we don't get anything done because we're crying wolf. It's crying wolf every single time." But it's all about money, and it's these race whores of Al Sharpton and Ben Crump. And have you ever known Ben Crump and Al Sharpton's theories to ever be proven right? When was the last time? I'll sit here and wait for y'all to come up with an example of when Ben Crump and Al Sharpton's theories were actually fucking right. They come in, they sweep in, they get paid, and they leave. They don't care about anybody. They don't care about any of these kids. They don't care about Nolan Wells. They care about their fucking money.
Do you know that they fucking charge when they show up unannounced? There's a bill that comes in the fucking
then this GoFundMe,
No, like it's a fucking bill, bro.
Yeah, and they start raising money and they form these GoFundMes. They've already raised $1 million for the family.
Have you guys have you guys ever watched like the reels of Al Sharpton? The running joke in my house when we like can't think of something is we'll just blurt out, "Why was traffic problems email sent?" That was literally what he said on his show. And it's like, what the fuck does that mean? And people are like, yes, Al, keep going. And I can't even believe they are even giving him a platform like that. That is a big responsibility, right? Like you should be able to string an entire sentence together, have it make sense, okay? Guy can't even pronounce like really easy like things.
He's functionally
Okay, like-
illiterate. He's functionally illiterate. And Ben Crump's not much better. How he got through law school, I don't know.
Right, and that's what's even frightening.
When are we going to have your husband on with you?
Oh, he would thoroughly enjoy an Al Sharpton segment because he was the one that was like, you need to watch this shit.
Yeah, we're gonna hold him to it. So
it would be amazing.
I think we saved our best topic for last because we're gonna watch our favorite TikToker. Here she is.
Like, hey, I don't know, like maybe there was some sort of election fraud going on in 2020. I mean, we're not really sure, but like kind of seemed like there was. You know, we thought maybe because there's like a lot of people that aren't really citizens in our country that came here illegally, like, I don't know, maybe they have the opportunity to vote. Not 100% sure on that, but like maybe it's a possibility. And then you guys came out and were like, oh no, you guys are racist pieces of shit. And that's not what's happening at all. And then like you called us like xenophobes and all that stuff. Yeah. I remember that. And I think it's funny because Mikey Sherrill, you know who she is, like the governor of New Jersey, you know? Well, she came out today and she was like, well, you know, actually, you know, now that you bring that up, there was actually a software glitch that potentially registered upwards of 6,600 non-citizens to vote. And you guys are like, no way. And the rest of us are like, way.
Hey, can you send me the link for that Mellow Sleep cloud coin fucking blankie? Because that looked amazing.
The what?
It was on the side of your video. I just want the link for that because it looked amazing.
Wait, good. What is it?
No, it's about like because when you pull up the video for TikTok, it's always an advertising and shit. Like your algorithm will come up. So hey, make sure your algorithm's clean now because it's gonna come up when pull your video up.
That one, Candace, I'm gonna tell you, I saw that. That was absolutely fucking amazing. And the way you did it.
And nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about it.
Was perfect though, because you're like, well, I mean, yeah, you remember that, but you motherfuckers knew it. You fucking knew it.
Like, we didn't just pull this shit out of our ass. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't just come up with that. And I feel like, I gotta be honest, there have been for the longest time, I've been feeling like maybe we did just make this shit up. And, you know, again, Trump does this whole, like, we're going to declassify this stuff. I'm kind of like indifferent about it. It did nothing to me because I'm like, where are the handcuffs? And now this had more of an impact on me than him.
Way bigger.
Yes, because this is what happened in every single state where Biden got most votes ever from people who were dead and not citizens. And now all of these states are like, fuck, we're on those declassified files. We should probably figure something out.
That's why I think they're getting in front of it. What do you think?
Absolutely they are. And this is not going to be
now all of a sudden, we've been doing an investigation and we found 6,000. Fuck you. They want to be able to say that they want to pull a Tim Walz. Oh, we uncovered the fraud. Not they're trying to beat him to it because when you beat them to it, you can do it your way. Now you can control the narrative.
Mm-hmm.
You're
exactly right.
The narrative. Yes.
And it's funny because if you listen to Mikey Sherrill in the beginning of her horseshit press conference, she was like, when I came in here, I realized, 2023 and 24, like before I got here, way before, but I just was so smart and I just uncovered this. But it happened like way before I was here. It's that
nothing
shit.
to do with me, but I'm fine.
Yeah, nothing to do with me. I am all about honesty.
Are you going to say it or do you want me to say it? What is Mikey Sherrill?
Uh-huh.
A Twatzola. She's
a Twatzola. Yeah, she is like Twatzola of the week. Because it's like, don't fucking patronize us while you're letting us know what we already knew. You know what I'm saying? Like, say
I'm going to play devil's advocate just
no,
for
you're
like,
not.
just a cunt here. Just a cunt
shit.
You didn't raise your hand.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying she at least said it. What about Georgia? What about all the other Arizona?
Facts.
I agree with that.
That's all I'm saying. She at least said it.
And I'm wondering why.
we know she's full of shit, but these other states, and I'm gonna implore anybody that's listening or you two, if you have not watched or find it, was it 2,000 Mules? Dan Carroll and I, we had a mandate a couple years ago, and it was about the fucking election being stolen.
Yeah.
And Dinesh D'Souza directed it, and it was, just a limited release fucking movie. Dan and I went to the fucking movie theater, we watched it. It's in the past, I get it, but it all fucking makes sense. And this just fucking shows even more so of all the fucking states this is fucking happening in.
Yeah. Well,
It's
that's the
for
thing.
real.
That's actually a really good point, though. I don't know why Mikey Sherrill came out and said this, right? Because it could have been like swept under the rug forever, like it's been in all these other states. So I don't know.
Because they know
Is it
what's
a
coming.
declassified thing? Is it in those files? And we are just, we're not going over it with a fine tooth comb. And maybe they're starting to come out and say what's actually gone on.
Well, I can tell you this. I don't know why she didn't, but I can tell you why.
Governor? Is she governor, correct?
Yeah.
I can tell you why. I can tell you something that didn't come into play. She didn't do it because has integrity, and she did it because it was right. So you're right. There's absolutely something with in that. So Jason, what you got in closing?
What do I have in closing? Oh man, Jason, go first.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
Oh, he's too busy. He's gonna put his hand up in a minute, like we're abusing him.
Closing wise, honestly, what I said before, again, we're happy warriors. We're gonna do what we're gonna do, and we're gonna move forward. But I feel like there is so much to be about. Yes, we're getting these small little glimmers of yes, there actually was election fraud. But I mean, think of how we're silenced too, even just talking about it. I can't come out and do a legitimate video saying oh, these are the things that we found in the declassified files. TikTok's going to take it down.
April 13th of 26 is when she said it.
Yeah, we just don't have any opportunity to be really honest with the information that we have, give it to everybody else. But I also just feel like we're going fucking down. We're going down, y'all. We're going down. And I think everything that we talked about, it's so easy to spin. I feel sad for those boys because I feel like they're going to go through hell. I don't think they did anything wrong. And it's just because of the way of our political climate that they're going to go through hell, and hopefully they can persevere and make it through. But it's the way our political climate is. Everything I feel like is just on a downward trajectory, and it's just fueling Democrats and liberals to be more and more insane and loud and sticking together, while the rest of us are just oh man, we're just trying to figure out how to keep moving forward and keep our support up. And we're just waiting for that big break of actually, no, everything's great. Prices are down and this is affordable and that's affordable and this and this. I mean, I just saw a statistic in my state. Foreclosures are up nearly 25%.
Oh, wow.
I did not expect that because when the housing market was the way that it was, people were not over leveraging themselves. They were coming in with cash. I know, I worked it. I did it. And to see those statistics are coming out, okay, something's happening. Our economy is not strong anymore. And it was strong the first year and the first half. And now we've undone what we were doing. And I'm having a hard time, again, defending what's going on.
Yep. Jason, can you top that? You didn't put your hand up and give you permission to speak. Can you top that?
I can't top. I definitely can't top that. I mean, fuck, she's a TikTok superhero. But I'm gonna say we need to trust in our fucking commander in chief. I feel like he is doing everything. There's a lot of shit that he's doing that we don't know. A lot of things working. Like I said earlier, though, I'm all about just fucking making Iran glass and just making it fucking a Trump.
I am too.
That's our biggest issue right now, I think, with credibility is that.
Once that's done,
yep.
I think all of your things that you were saying come back. It's a rubber band effect. right?
Mhm.
So like
I agree with that.
and it's going to come back. But here on the homeland, these motherfuckers that want to the Sunny Hostins, Houston Hostin, however the fuck you say her goddamn name, I don't even give a shit. Fucking the privilege and all these, you know, all the trans shit that's going on that we've hit on one more. You know, like, I just want to go to the bathroom and I'm a songwriter and I'm going to be the
I write books.
I write books. I write my own books, by the way. I write my own books. It's that type of shit. If people can read through the fucking bullshit and just live a normal fucking life, and I'm not saying that whatever she, they are doing, live your life, but don't fucking push on everybody else. If everybody would fucking just learn to get along and be able to fucking make it work and come together instead of being so fucking divisive. And I hate a lot of people, this side. But I'll talk to you. I'll listen to you. And we can have a conversation. That's the problem, is nobody's having a fucking conversation anymore.
I don't know if I can have a conversation with somebody who says they bleed out of their asshole and it's a period.
No, you can't.
I want to have that conversation.
I miss
and Dan was like, you're a medical professional, kind of. Yeah, you're right. It's impossible. Doesn't happen. I would love to have that conversation. But just, we all have to fucking figure it out together. We don't have to believe the same fucking things. But if we keep marching forward, I think we're going to we'll find a common ground somewhere. It's not going to be exact common, but we're going to get there. But trust the fucking president, what he's doing, because there's shit that we don't know that he's working on.
I agree with that.
You know, the whole cabinet. I'm not saying trust the government completely. I'm not saying that, but.
All right, Candace Owens.
Yeah. So,
trust
my closing,
trust science.
As usual, my closing is going to be short and vulgar. So, I'm going to circle back to the Nolan Wells situation. First off, it's a tragedy, and I hate that for his family. I understand as a parent, want to get to the bottom of it. I hate that they've got involved with these two race whores, but I'm not mad at them. And look, I'm not even mad at Al Sharpton and Ben Crump, because they're race whores. That's what they do. It's not, they don't hide from it. They're in it for the money. They're in it for the publicity, and they're just whores. And all they're doing is doing what whores do. Who I am mad at is the people that give money to them. These people that have that hold on to and believe that Ben Crump and Al Sharpton care about them, and they give money. So my message to them is, first off, you are a dumb motherfucker, the dumbest motherfucker on earth, if you're giving any GoFundMe that goes to them. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to keep giving them money. Give them all your money. Give it all to them. Fucking, I want you to go broke giving your money to Al Sharpton and Ben Crump, because they don't give a fuck about you. Give them all your money. I hope you give them every dime, and you and your family eat Spam for Christmas fucking dinner. That's what I'm mad at, because without the money, without the money of people giving in these GoFundMes, and without people giving to these causes, they don't exist, because they're in it for the money. They are whores. So stop giving these two whores money. That's all I got.
Well, isn't it funny? Because these are two rich whores already. And you would think, like, if they believed so much in their cause, they would do it for free. But nope.
Now, like Jason said, they're getting a bill. The family's getting a bill.
Yep, of course.
Hey, we showed up. We didn't ask you to.
We didn't ask you to come.
Here's your bill. Motherfucker.
I know. All right, that's all we got. We had a good crowd tonight. Appreciate everybody joining us. Hey, well, are we going to make it 3 weeks in a row? What are we going to do? We're going to do it?
I know. Yeah, we can keep on trucking.
Let's fucking roll, baby.
Let's roll. We'll see you next week. Good night.
Love you guys.
Bye.